What's up? Welcome to another episode of Saturday Morning Show with Coach Unchained. I'm the coach, and we got a couple things to talk about this morning. And hey, it's Saturday, week 4 in the NFL, week 5 in college football. So let's get this started. But before we do, everybody that's in here, which is nobody right now, which is fine with me, hit that subscribe button on the Coach Unchained, AFN, GSN. Hit those subscribe button, please. Like this video, share this video, and do what you got to do. So today I'm going to start a little different. I'm going to start with the college football preview today, and we're going to go from there. And yeah, let's get this baby started. All right. Oh, before I get started with that, I want to do something else first. Yeah. Oh yeah, here. You guys head over to manscaped.com and put in promo code AFN. You'll get 20% off that order, and you also get free shippings. They have a lot of products in there, I'm going to show you a couple of them they have here. They have this Lawnmower 4.0, which is a safe shaver, It's a shaver for your man parts, You can use, I guess you can use it on your face. I don't know, I wouldn't use it on there, but, there you go. We got that. They also have this Reviver, which is a ball toner. It's good for keeping your private parts, I guess, dry, or keep from getting ashy or chapped, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, they have that, and they got the nose and ear trimmer. Keep your nose clean, keep your ears clean from my hair, whatever. But they have this right here, the anti-chafing ball deodorant. It works, so give Manscaped a try, man. So go to manscaped.com. Get that 20% off, free shipping, by using the AFN code AFN. And yeah, it'll be all good. All right, so let's get started. College football weekend preview. This is what we have. We're going to start out with the game that happened earlier. Yeah. So, got that there. So, yeah, this game here. Last night you had Washington and USC. USC beat Washington, number 15 Washington. And USC is now 5-0 and 2-0 in the Pac-10. They won 40-32. High scoring game. A lot of yards put up. So yeah, it was a lot of yards put up. So like almost 700 yards of offense, almost 800 yards of offense last night. So UCLA quarterback Dorian Thomas Robinson threw for 315 yards, 3 touchdowns, and Michael Penix Jr. threw for 345 yards and 4 touchdowns. But yeah, that was Washington couldn't run the ball last night, but UCLA could. So that was the difference in the game, the run game. So yeah. Welcome in, Michael. What's going on, man? Glad you joined us this morning. Appreciate that. So, but yeah, that's where that at. I don't like that. Yeah. But yeah, that score there. You also had Thursday night. Well, yeah, last night also. Thursday night. BYU number 19 beat Utah State 38-26. That game right there. And Oregon today, Oregon tonight actually. Oregon plays Stanford, and Stanford's visiting Oregon. Oregon is a 17-point favorite. So Oregon over Stanford, I agree with that. You got number 6 UCLA. USC has been visited by Arizona State, 25.5-point favorite. USC wins that game. Oh yeah, who else we got here? You got Clemson and number 10 North Carolina State. That could be a good game right there. NC State is visiting Clemson, who is number 5. Clemson's favorite by 7 points. That's gonna be a close game, man. Both teams are 4-0. This is NC State first ACC game this year, so that's gonna be a tough game. Clemson has the receivers, DJ looks better right now, but 7-point favorite, man. This could be a close game. I'm gonna say it's gonna come down. Well, I'm gonna say it's gonna come down to a field goal. So I think NC State covers, but I think Clemson wins this game. What's up, Tony? Hey, Tony, how you doing there? Oh yeah, I got you. Thank you there. I appreciate that, young lady. How you been doing? How's the family? Hello, hello, hello. So, but yeah. So what else we got here? That's great. That's great. Yeah, this football, man. We also got Mississippi State being visited by Texas A&M this morning. Well, this afternoon. Mississippi State's a 4-point favorite over Texas A&M. Wow, that's gonna be a strange game right there. So Mississippi State, yeah, I'm gonna go with Texas A&M to win that game. So that is great. Good to see some of those Scottsdale people in the house. Glad to see that. Love to see that. You're like the third one that I've had in here since I've been doing this channel. So, okay, who else we got? Got Florida State and Wake Forest, 23. Florida State and 22, Wake Forest. Florida State 6.5-point favorite over Wake Forest. I'm gonna go with Florida State in that game. I don't know why, but I am. So then again, I don't know. Now I'm gonna switch up. Wake Forest over Florida State. Florida State takes their first loss today. Northwestern visit Penn State. Penn State over Northwestern by 25 points. That's a lot of points. I'm gonna take Northwestern in the cover, but Penn State wins the game. Then we got number 9 Oklahoma State visiting number 16 Baylor. Baylor's 2.5-point favorite. I'm gonna take Oklahoma State to win that game. So Oklahoma State covers and win the game. Okay, what we got? Rutgers at Ohio State, number 3. Yeah, 39-point favorite. I go with Ohio State to cover that game and to win that game. Now, we got Alabama visiting Arkansas, 17.5-point favorite. Wow. It's going to be a very good game. Alabama do not, oh man, 17 points. That's a lot of points. I'm going to take Arkansas to cover. Yeah. Arkansas covers this game, but Alabama wins it. Yeah, Alabama wins the game. But Arkansas covers the 17 points. I don't think Alabama beat them by 17. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. You think the Razorbacks show up? Yeah, I do too. That's what I'm saying, Michael. I actually think they will cover. I don't think they'll win the game, but I think they will cover. So that's my go-to on that one. So like I said, these are just my guesses, and that's what I plan on doing. Oregon State's over Utah, visiting Utah. Why is this thing keep going on? So yeah, that is where we at. Yeah, Utah wins the game by 10.5 points over Oregon State. I don't know. That's a tough game too. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go Utah to win the game and to cover the points. Then we got Texas Tech visiting number 25 Kansas State. Kansas State and a half, 7.5 point favorite. I can go with that. No, actually, I'm gonna go with Texas Tech to win the game over Kansas State. So, and that means they're gonna cover. So, Purdue visiting Minnesota. Minnesota 11 point favorite. I can go with Minnesota to win that game and cover the points. We got Oklahoma visiting TCU. Oklahoma 5 point favorite. Wow, that's a tough game. Ooh. I'm gonna go Oklahoma to win and to cover. So yes. And we got SEC play. What's going on, Mr. Nathan? Welcome in. K-State, yeah, K-State's a good, decent team this year. Yeah, I'm a little. Yeah, that game that's a little. Yeah, tough. The Razorback can beat Alabama, so that's why I'm a little hesitant. But yeah, Razorback can beat them, but they just got to play a perfect game. So yeah, that's the hesitant part of that right there. So, but yeah, we got this Kentucky number 7 visiting 14 Ole Miss. Ole Miss is 6.5 point favorite. Man, Kentucky's a tough team, but you're playing Ole Miss at Ole Miss. It's on early this morning too, so I'm probably watching that game. But man, that little Will Levis guy, he's a tough guy, man. He's tough. Got decent receivers out there too. But you got Lane Kiffin, man. He can put some points on the board. So it's gonna be. I think it'll be a very high scoring game. However, I'm gonna take Kentucky in this game to cover, win by a field goal. That means it could be 2 points or whatever, but field goal wins this game. So I'm gonna give it Kentucky to beat Ole Miss. But it's gonna be a good game, no matter how you look at it. Excuse me. Oh, now you got Michigan going to Iowa. It's going to be a good Big Ten matchup here. Iowa's one of those sneaky teams that can get you in the last minute, So, number 4, Michigan going to Iowa. Michigan's a 10.5 point favorite. They ain't at 40 like they've been in the last couple weeks, so. But, man. Yeah, I'm going to go with Michigan win by 10.5 points. So, Michigan wins the game. Beat Iowa at Iowa. Good game, I think, though, but, And we got Georgia Tech visiting number 24, Pittsburgh. Man, Georgia Tech is new coach. Man, I don't know. I don't know who took over, so because I haven't really followed. They're going to Pittsburgh, 22 point favorite for Pittsburgh. I think Georgia Tech covers, but they lose the game. I think they're gonna play better. I don't know. I don't know. Have the team gave up since Jeff Collins been fired? I don't know. I'm not even gonna pick what. I'm just gonna do a win loss on this one because I don't know because 2 different teams will come out today for Georgia Tech. So, but Pittsburgh wins the game still. He said he said Ole Miss can be inconsistent. That's so known. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, leave. Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. So yeah, his name is moving on draft board. But, he have a lot of that moving up. But these guys look great in college. When they get in the pros, they look like a total disaster. Michael said Georgia Tech's so damn bad. Yeah, I see that, brother. You wouldn't bet your house. No, I would never do that. But I ain't said they were gonna win. I'm looking at the cover part. That win thing. That's a totally different. That's a different animal right there, brother. That's a different animal right there. So, but yeah, man, that's a different animal. And our last top 25 games of the day, man, is number one Georgia visiting Missouri. You know, there's some injuries that we got to worry about for the Georgia side of the thing. So I'm gonna go over those couple of injuries, and we're gonna go from there. So the first person that's who's on the report is Jalen Carter. His ankle. He's probable. So he most likely he's gonna play. They set him out last week just against Kent State, and it kind of showed a little bit on that D line that when he was out last week too. So, but yeah, he's been practicing. He's in more of the rotation. So there's a chance you're gonna see Jalen this week. Uh, Adonis Mitchell, he's questionable for the day with an ankle injury, but he's been at practice, and coach hope to have him back this week. So, like I said, he's questionable. He missed the last two games. So, yeah, he there's a chance he'll be back this week. There's some news that I didn't expect because his ankle was Arian Smith. He's been practicing also. He may be back this week too. So that'll be nice to see. Cause this will be the first game he's played since he hurt himself in the fall. So we'll see. That's a serious deep threat right there. So we'll see. The rookie freshman running back Andrew Paul, three-star guy, he tore his ACL last year, and I guess in practice or whatever. So he's going to be out for the rest of the year. You probably won't see him at all. So, but yeah, he's out. Another C.J. Washington, inside linebacker, he suffered a neck injury in spring practice, and he's working his way back. And but he's out. And Tyreek Gilbert is a questionable, undisclosed injury. Coach Smart said he's day to day. He didn't travel last week, but he's questionable. And Javon Bullard, DUI last week, he's completely out, but coach said he made a poor decision and will be dealt with internally. So that means he is running and running and running. He's gonna probably be, and that's all we have on the Georgia report. But yeah. But Georgia, Missouri always tried to put a little. Yeah, Missouri does something early, but then Georgia just goes crazy. He said he hoped to see Carson Beck come in. Yeah, I do too. But this score, Georgia's 30-point favorite over Missouri. Georgia hasn't covered a lot. They have, but they haven't. So, but the cover. Oh man, this should be over 54 points scored. I'm gonna give that. Then again, I don't think Missouri may not even score. I think Georgia's gonna redeem themselves from last week. Like I said, to me, they played down to their competition. They knew they were gonna win the game. They were just, I don't know. It was just some things that it was very nonchalant. They went out there to me, not to hurt the other team, because I'm sure they could have hurt a lot of those players last week, but they played like 80%. I don't think they went 110 they usually give. It's like an 80% effort. That's just my personal personal view of what I saw last week. It was like they was playing slower than they normally play. But hey, the team scored 22 points last week. Give them their props for that. So Georgia over Missouri by a lot. So that's where I'm going with that. All right. With that right there, you ready for the Brock Bauer show? Yeah, that's gonna probably happen somewhere down the line. So, but yeah, that yeah. All right, guys. We got that done. It's time for the NFL matchups. Oh, we're gonna I'm gonna go with the NFL news first. So, but yeah, NFL news. We have, everybody know Tua was hurt Thursday night. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on that. And it seemed to be a follow up of what happened to him on Sunday, which I say somebody dropped the ball on that decision making of letting him back in the game. So that's like two major concussions in 5 days, which this second one should have never happened. And the person that evaluated him, which is not a team doctor, it's an independent, I guess a neurologist, a doctor, whoever, from the NFL, should be solely responsible for giving him the okay to go back into the game. That being said, the team is also, just like I said, these are my opinions, should be more responsible, or should be more also to blame. Not just the guy that evaluated, should have did more tests, or should have did another test before he was allowed to play. And not to put everything on the team also, the player himself. The player himself, who, this is just what I'm saying, because I think old days, I've done it, other people have probably done it, fake their way back into a game. Back then, like I said, when I played, or when, certain people played, concussions wasn't a major. It just mean you just got, knocked out, and then, they gave you a little sniffing salt, and you was back. That was back then. And Tua could have faked their way back in there saying there was nothing wrong. He could have passed that little, I don't know what test they gave him. He could have probably faked his way back in there and got back in the game, because he did. And, the person that evaluated him were, exactly, Michael, exactly what I'm saying right there. Yeah, that was back in the day. And that there is just a bad situation all around. And that there is, yeah, man, strange things. So that's a lot of blame to go on the evaluator. Actually, I'm gonna bring somebody else. The team doctor, the organization, the coach, and the player. I'm not gonna give all the blame on the coach. He gets 50% of. I'm gonna break it down. This 50% of the blame goes on the evaluation. The guy who evaluated. He should say he had a concussion. The man had a concussion. When you falling out, stumbling, it ain't from your back. Your back, you're gonna bend over and hold your back. That's a back. Uh, Team doctor. He should have been evaluated after that game. Oh, it's gonna be a full. It's gonna be yes. It's gonna definitely be a full evaluation. But I'm just giving you my feedback from seeing concussions and so on and so on. Yeah, that's man. It's a sad situation, and having that second because I watched it and watched it a couple times. Then I watched the way he was slung down. He wasn't tackled. He was slung down. It's like a rag doll, and he hit his head, but it wasn't a hit his head. It was the back. It was a spinal hit that shook everything. Remember, your neck and your spine is all connected. So just that body, just your body just hitting the ground can cause you a concussion. It's like a ripple effect. Your body hit the ground, everything goes to your head, and your brain shakes. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, this second. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't want to see that. Like I think it was Mad Mike said something yesterday. What if that guy would have died on that field, man? Do you know the impact that would have had on the football world? Season would have been over. I hate to say that. That season would have been over, man. And every time I see that impact like that, man, it just, ooh. Yeah, so, that was true concussion. His season should be over. And with that last one, his career could be over, man. It, yeah, it's it makes me cringe when I see it. My boys play football. One of my sons, he had several concussions. And like I said, when you turn grown, he plays semi-pro football. When you're grown, you can't force a grown person to stop doing things. You can only ask. So, but he no longer plays, which I'm thankful and I'm grateful for because he's had some concussion. And I said, man, tell him stop playing. It's not worth it. Plus, you ain't getting paid a lot of money, so on and so on. You're not making a living off it. So, but anyway, I just wanted to talk on that there. But I do want to say one thing about football in general. When you play this game of football, which is two cars going as fast as they can, colliding. That's just an example I'm giving. Or you sign up to take that risk. So if that's your love, you take that risk. That's the risk you're gonna take. So, but other than that, man, yeah, that's it on that right there. So let's talk about some Falcons right now, man, because that their topic there is a something. All right, Falcon news. We got an injury report. Cordero Patterson, the only person that's on the injury report right now. He is questionable for the game but we'll know more. After him getting offensive player of the week, which is a good thing there, with 141 yards rushing last week, averaging like 8 point something a carry, which is a great thing. But yeah, his status is up in the air, so it's a game. Actually, now it's a game time decision actually for Cordero this week. But the Browns also announced they got Myles Garrett and Davion Clowney both questioned to play in Atlanta. Question was the big word, So, but Cordero is listing this game time decision according to Coach Smith. So you probably know more. You have a decision sometime today, I think, on Cordero. So, but yeah, other than that, man, we need to get ready for this game. It's gonna be a good game. And like I said, tomorrow you'll hear more about the Falcons stuff tomorrow. So, all right, that's the Falcons news. So let's talk about our Week 4 matchups in the NFL. All right, I'm going to go start from the top and end with my Falcons game. We know this weekend, Thursday night, you had the Bengals and Dolphins. Dolphins won 27-15. And, Tyreek had 160 yards in that game before. Total. They got Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy is a good spark plug. Teddy's done good in his backup roles and when he had to play. So, that's another story. All right, let's go to the first game here. You got the Vikings visiting the Saints. Vikings are 3-point favorite. I'm going to roll with that 3-point favorite because I hear Andy Dalton starting the game. So Vikings over the Saints in New Orleans. But, New Orleans get loud, and this is a revenge game from the Vikings beating them a couple years. So this game is... you know what? They're in London. So this is like a open game. Yeah, the Vikings win this game by 3. Ain't no New Orleans fans. They probably didn't even travel. But, Vikings wins this game. You got the Commanders visiting the Cowboys. Dallas is a 3-point favorite. So, he said, CP has been a big surprise to me. Yeah, when they already signed him, I was cool. We had a kick returner. Man, he's been great for the team. He was that little spark plug, man, Just like when Michael Turner came in, that's what we know he can play running back, but we thought he was going to be a kick returner too because he was doing so great in San Diego when he came in too. So, same type of situation. So, he said, I say Vikings, but Cousin has an issue with primetime game. Well, it ain't primetime. It's on early in the morning. So, what time that game come on? It comes on early. 6:30 in the morning. So, I ain't going to call it prime time because nobody's up half the time but me. But anyway, let's get down to this Cowboys over the Commanders with Cooper Rush. Cowboys can lose this game. Although the other team do have Carson Wentz. But, man, that guy there, he's so confusing. He's a very strange person. I'm going to go with the Cowboys at home. I'm going to give them that win. Seahawks versus Lions. They're visiting the Lions. I think the Lions beat the Seahawks at home. Lions, 3.5-point favorite. I go with the Lions to win that game. Titans visiting the Colts. Colts 3.5-point favorite. It's a lot of 3 points here. Titans visiting the Colts. Uh, Matt Ryan. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Colts. They won 1-1, which is a good number. Colts are 3.5 points favorite. Colts wins the game. Yes. Bears visiting the Giants. Giants are a 3-point favorite over the Bears. I'm gonna go with the Bears over the Giants. I think the Bears go in there and win against the Giants. Jaguars visiting the Eagles, which is the last 3-0 team in the league is the Eagles. Eagles, the Jaguars. Be a good game, but I'm gonna 6.5 point favorite. Jaguars gonna cover this game. I'm gonna pick the Jaguars to win this game too. I see this team as a different team. And Doug Peterson going back to visit Philly where he won the Super Bowl at. So Jaguars over the Eagles. Oh, he said the Giants should be getting their pass. So Thibodeau, uh, yeah, yeah. But the Jags got that young defense, man. Those boys are running around like their heads cut off, and they got top guys. They don't have like just guys from Detroit State. They got some guys that can play. They've been drafting, pretty first 2 and 3 picks for the last couple of years. They've been picking up some pieces. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jags on that game, man. Jags over the Eagles. So, and the Bears over the Giants, like I said. I got a friend that's a Giants friend. He swear the Giants going to the Super Bowl. Well, at least to make the playoffs, but I think they're back down to normal now. Jets going to the Steelers. Pittsburgh is a 3.5 point favorite. Jets and the Steelers. I think Pittsburgh gets a win this week. Yeah, I think Pittsburgh gets a win this week. The Bills visit the Ravens. Both teams are 2-1. Buffalo's 3.5 point favorite in Baltimore. This is going to be a game of the running quarterbacks right here. The Bills got a better receiving core. If the Ravens can't get to the Bills will win this game. They can't get to Josh Allen, the Bills will win the game. But if the Ravens can get to Josh Allen, this could be a very close game. But I'm going to go with the Bills to redeem themselves and get the win. Yeah, Bills over the Ravens. That's a tough one to pick, though. That's definitely a tough one to pick for me. That's a tough one to pick. So, all right, Chargers visiting the Texans. Texans, I think maybe the only team that haven't won the game. They got LA picked by 5.5 points in Houston. Yeah, I think the Chargers redeemed themselves. I don't know if Texans can win this game. But I'm going to go with the Chargers to win this game, but I think Texans keep it close and cover the points. I don't think the Chargers beat them by. Well, yeah, I'm going to go Chargers winning by 5.5 points. I'm going to change my mind on that one. And you got the Cardinals visiting the Panthers. Carolina's the 1 point favorite, so that means a pick 'em game. So Cardinals visiting the Panthers. Panthers have improved, but have they improved that much? You got McCaffrey that's, I guess you can call him healthy right now. But I'm going to get the Cardinals to win at at the Panthers. So, yeah, Cardinals to win. Patriots visit the Packers. 9.5-point favorite for the Packs. Nathan said Lamar is gonna beat show up and beat Allen. That's very possible. I can see that happening, but it's gonna be if you can't get to Josh Allen, you give him time to throw the ball, man. Yeah, you you got to cover a lot of good receivers. So, and you say even with the injuries, Chargers by 7. Yeah, nah. Like I said, that's one of those games. But I say the Chargers win the game. But yeah, it's gonna be tougher than you think. I think what's called defense, because they're not getting blown out. They're playing pretty decent. And you think the Panthers gonna win, Nathan, over the Cardinals at home? Uh, they can. They can. But it just depends on what Baker does. You know they're gonna hand the ball up to McCaffrey. That's a given. But does Baker have enough time to get rid of the ball? That's the kicker. Does Baker have his focus to not to throw bonehead interceptions? That's the kicker on that. That's why I said the Cardinals win this game because I see. But then again, those are friends. Baker and Kyler are real good friends. They both Oklahoma kids, so it's the battle of the Oklahoma bragging rights, I guess. So, but I got Cardinals picked to win this game, but we would see. The next, like I said, Patriots Packers. Packers 9.5-point favorite. Packers win this game. They're at home. It's both, so yeah, I can see that winning. All right. Then we got the Broncos and the Raiders. Oh, the Raiders ain't won the game either. But the Raiders are 2.5-point favorite. I see the Broncos winning this game. That being said, this is a bounce back game because everybody been talking so bad about Russell right now. Talking about his commercials and all kind of stuff. So I see the Broncos win this game by a field goal. So what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Yep, up a little early. I'm in here. So yeah. What's up, Tox? Welcome in, man. Appreciate you guys in here this morning. Appreciate everybody that's in here. And like I said, hey, also if you guys haven't went over to Coach Unchained and hit that subscribe button, man, do that for me. I appreciate that. On my way to 200. Ain't a lot, but it's on my way. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button on the Coach Unchained, head on over there real quick. You're watching the same thing. Plus, it's free. The subscribe button is very free. So head on over there, hit that subscribe button, man. I would appreciate it. He said, Packers don't think Hoyer can take the Packers defense. We're going to see. That's why I said the Packers will win this game. But, Hoyer has been known to have a good game. So, we're going to see. We'll see. Nathan Ford said, I mainly say it's Panthers because every time I pick against our division rival, they win. Yeah, that's true, too. I agree with you. Agree with you there, too. He said, Denver has a redemption win. Yeah, that's why I say Denver win that game than Vegas, man. So, yeah, I concur with that. What's up, Knight Rider? What's up, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you joining me this morning. Let's talk about a little Saturday morning. Go over what's going on this weekend football. That's just what this is about. All right, we got the Chiefs and the Buccaneers. This game been moved. I think it's been moved. I'm sure it should have been moved. So, but yeah, Buccaneers are home team against the Chiefs. It's an even line. But I don't think I hate about hurricanes. I hate about natural disasters when they happen to football teams. It motivates them. It does something to motivate them. Plus, I'm not saying the NFL is doing anything to help them, but they get extra motivation and they get a lot of extra free calls. I hate to say it. Not mean to say that like that, but teams that's been through tragic stuff like that has extra motivation. So I hate to do it, but I'm gonna pick the Buccaneers to win this game. But then again, it's an even game. 45.5 points. I'm going to go to over under. So it's a 45.5 point favorite. So I'm going to go under that score. I don't think they score 45 points among both of them. That's just my giving. So, but yeah. He said, good, make it to Atlanta. Ha ha ha. Slow your roll, dog. Yeah, man. I got you there. All right. That's the Chiefs to me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I say too, but because of what, yeah. All right. That game there, I got two more games to go. Two more games. So I get to my Falcons. All right. Rams and 49ers. San Francisco is a 1 point favorite. They're at home against the Rams. Stafford's back to Stafford. He got one receiver, which is Cooper, which is not a bad receiver. Rams are visiting. I'm going to go with the 49ers to win this game. Close game, but I'm going to go with the 49ers to win this game with Jimmy. So, that game right there. All right, let's get to the nitty-gritty game. Falcons at home against the Browns. They got Cleveland favored by 1 point. We've covered every game this year. We covered every game this year. 1 point. Falcons get the win. We covered. I'm going on my own instincts. We win the game. I think we beat these guys pretty handily myself. But it comes down to certain things and those keys. And I'm not going to give you my keys to victory until tomorrow. But Falcons wins this game, man. So yeah. Mike said the Bucks always seem to have 30 people on IR every week. Yeah, man. But they win games on that stupid stuff. So Michael said it's hard because I don't trust Jimmy G. Yeah, that too. So a lot of this stuff you got to say is true. And that's my take right there. I think they figured it out myself too. Knight Rider, I know he's going. He said those dirty birds, man. I think we win the game tomorrow. 2-2. Balance out everybody. And we be at that point. They said we were going. Only game we were going to win was 2. So, yeah. But I'm just waiting to see what that injury report say on Cordero. That's a thing I'm looking for. I'm going to be watching it for that all day. I think it's up to the 49ers and Debo. Yeah, Debo going to be a big part of this game. Michael said the Falcons have to make this a statement game. Yeah, you beat this team here, then people going to take notice. You beat the Browns, people take notice. And like I said earlier, the injury report states that Clowney and Garrett, of course. This guy had a supposedly sprains. Sprains, they can go away in a couple of days, but it still hurts, especially if your bicep sprain. I'm gonna pull on that arm. I'm gonna make sure it's sprain. You come to me, I'm gonna pull on it. I may take a holding just to pull on your arm, so to see if it heal. You know, Mr. Speedy. I'm gonna start. That's his new name, Speedy Garrett, Leadfoot Garrett. That boy, they say he be flying. He's a lucky guy, man, that he didn't kill himself. Porsche's a safe car, but he's a big guy. He could have been crushing that little thing. Could have killed this lady too. His lady friend, I don't know who she was, but could have hurt that. He would have hurt that lady. That would have been definitely a problem for him. But by him getting ticketed, is that against the NFL policy? That's doing something stupid, right? So yeah, depending on the severity and what meds they put him on. Jameis Winston for one. When he went into that tent, came back out Superman. So yeah, that's true. What's up, D Coleman? You must be at work, or you at home today. So hey man, these players, man, think they're invisible, dude. You cannot be going speeding like that. That's a late game, man. That could be a good game right there too. I just hope we blow them out. I like seeing blowouts when Georgia plays. I don't like seeing when Falcons play because Falcons get up too much and they get complacent. So, so he said that's why we miss Harvey Dart. He was nasty. Yeah, man. Harvey would have pulled that arm and kept pulling it and tucked the penalty. So, but anyway, fellas, you guys got any questions for? I got about 10 more minutes left to hang out with you guys. Gonna give me some chicken and waffles this morning, so yeah. That's what, 7:23? They open up at 8 o'clock? Yes, sir. New little restaurants opening up around here. So, but yeah. Oh yeah, man! Shout out to those Braves, man. 2 more to go, but we still got what 5 games left after today, right? We got 3 more against, I think the Marlins. I think for my makeup game. So yeah, we still ain't out the woods. We gotta win. We gotta win a lot of those games. And hope somebody, whoever the Mets play, beat them guys. Cause the Mets, yeah. All right. Thoughts on players come back, man. We can use them. So we got several guys that are slated to come back off the depth chart, man. Come back off the injury reserve. You got who we got? We got a lot of guys. Hold on, what do we at? I got that list right here. You got Dion slated to come back off. So they did put Damian Williams on the IR. I thought they just had him out for a minute. You got Isaiah Oliver slated to come off. You got Marlon Davidson slated to come out. You got Jalen Mayfield slated to come out. You got 4 guys. Like I said, I'm not sure what Dame, because Dame is on IR. That means he had to went on after week 1, so he has an extra another week. He has to stay on at least 4 weeks, so or 6 weeks. I'm not exactly what the count is for what's going. But yeah, you got 4 guys, 5 guys, 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, and John Fitzgerald. They all slated to come off after this game. So, with that being said, somebody gonna get cut for sure. So, just say, I'm gonna put it out there. Isaiah Oliver comes back. Who's gone? Is it Dean Marlowe? Is it Mike Ford? But those 2 guys, I think those 2 guys was cut the first time anyway. So Mike Ford and Dean Marlowe, one of those two guys may be gone. So you say you're going to the Keys again tomorrow, so I won't ask about. But who is the X factor for the Falcons to beat the Browns tomorrow? Uh, X factor. Marcus, the quarterback. That's my X factor for the Falcons to beat the Browns tomorrow. Can Marcus secure the ball? Can Marcus get those uh, first down? Because he may be a big part of the offense tomorrow, depending on what Cordero does tomorrow. So he's a big factor, plus protecting the ball. So his protection of the ball and, you know, maintaining that offense tomorrow is going to be a big X factor. That's just one of my takes right there. So, but yeah, that there is a big thing. Yeah, you bet the game. You bet the game tonight, man. Cool. That's one thing I miss about being back in Atlanta. It's, I watch every game because I can do that, so I don't miss games. So you ain't got to worry about me missing a Brave game, Falcon game, Hawks game, United game. Any game I want to watch, I can watch. I'm way up in watching, but I have access to anything from Atlanta. That's why I live in Washington, but I'm an Atlantonian, bro. I don't care till the day I die. I'm gonna be Atlanta, bro. So, yeah, Davidson too. Yeah, Davis. Yeah, yeah. Somebody gonna lose their job if they bring him back, also. Well, but we're gonna see. Speaking of players coming back, who do you think gonna be the practice squad release? Hopefully not Abdullah again. Yeah, Abdullah's been playing some good ball, man. He's been a key contributor to this defense. He said Fitz too. Yeah, Fitz come back. Fitz gonna go practice squad. He's not gonna. I don't think he's going to the what you call him. But then again, you never know. He said Ford or Harris. Ford's not going anywhere. I mean, no, sorry, Harris ain't going anywhere. That's just not gonna happen. That's just my take. I don't think Harris going anywhere. Ford, on the other hand, because he was already cut before. He was cut before those guys got put on the trading on IR. All right, Nathan Flores said, I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I do see Atlanta trading Jones when he gets back. That can happen. I'm gonna wait and see. Debo is one of those wait and see things, man. I don't know what they're gonna do. All right, where's Ogundeji? He's on the team, but he's doing a lot of things in the run game. He's a good edge sealer. He seals the edge pretty well. He forces a lot of stuff inside. He's not getting the sacks. He's not getting those spectacular tackles you like to see. But he's doing his job when he's in the game. He's an edge controller. He's sealing the edge pretty good. So he's doing okay. Like I said, we're not seeing the sacks from him. But I think those will come once. They'll come. He'll have one. I think he's the only outside guy that don't have one yet. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Facts, Mariota ball security. Yes, that's definitely. All right, what do you got here? I think we need Debo. Yes, yeah. He can be used. He will be used. I'll be at the Braves game tomorrow. Congratulations, Ant. Thanks for rubbing it in. I won't be there. But I'll be watching it, but I won't be there. All right. D. Coleman says, Coach, what did you coach and how did you end up in Seattle? All right. Military. That's how I ended up in Seattle. I stayed up here. Came back home for a while, but I got out of the Army up here, so I stayed up here. Like I said, I came home for a couple years. Wife went to school, did her thing, and the jobs down there wasn't paying like, what they pay up here. So we moved back up in this area. And where did I coach? I started out as youth at Fort Lee, Virginia. Then when I left Fort Lee, Virginia, went to Fort Lewis, coached at Fort Lewis. And then I started coaching on the outside of different youth organizations. Then I ended up coaching semi-pro. Then I had my own semi-pro team that I had for about 8 years. Then I had my youth organization that I had for 8 to 10 years. Then I started coaching high school. So, and now I'm no longer coaching. I do this. This is a way to still be involved with football. Coaching is tiring, man. High school is demanding. I mean, I have a full-time gig, so, and I like to sleep. So that's my story on that. But yeah, I've been doing it for 30-some plus years, man. So it's all fun. Like I say, coaching is not for everybody. It's just something I like to do. But the true fact is, baseball is my best sport. So, but football is something I like to do because of the strategy part of the game. So that's why I enjoy football. It keeps your mind from wandering. Your mind is always working when you do football. So that's why I love it. But I coach baseball and I coach basketball too. But football is my passion for coaching. Baseball, I'm too strict and I'm too personal about it. And basketball is, yeah. What we got here? All right, Michael said this probably Davidson last year unless he balls out. Yeah, he better come back and do something. He better not get hurt again. He may get released. That's 6. Yeah. He don't need to get hurt again. So, all right, where we go here? I think we need him too. I just keep seeing Arthur out there, teams that with interest in him: Cowboys, Patriots, and Raiders. I've seen the same thing you've seen. Definitely the Cowboys want him because they need linebackers. The Patriots need linebackers too. So, but who's willing to give up a second round for him? Because if that's the case, they want him that much. They gonna take on some salary. They gonna give up a nice draft pick. So we will see. Michael say if they can flip Debo for a DT and pick up and a pick, he's gone to me. Yeah, that's a good a good thought. Yeah, it could work. But that D tackle got to be a nasty D tackle. It can't just be no. Wasn't what's called Route 96? Can't be one of those. So this guy got to come in. He got to be somebody who's going to help the defense, not somebody who's just going to be there just to be there. But Rush been doing okay. So has what's the kid name? Timmy Horn. He hasn't been bad. He's been doing his job. He's taking those double teams that he needs to take. And like I said, he was in there on that Grady sack, if I'm not mistaken. He was in there on that interception too. So, but yeah, man. What else we got here? Hoorah! There we go. I like that. What's up, Michael? Mike? Yeah, Fort Lewis, man. That's my home base, man. Their career, everywhere else, they ship you up, they pack you up, they ship you out somewhere. So, hey, Yeah, Fort Lewis, man. That was a place. So you served at Fort Lewis, Mike? D. Coleman said they shipped my little cousin to Tucson. I told him he gonna end up moving to Arizona. Was he in the army? What's going on? He's in Arizona. Oh man, that's funny. What's up, Jonte? Appreciate you joining me, man. I'm glad you're in the house for me. Appreciate that. But yeah. All right, what we got here? Oh, do you see them playing Rush and Horn at the same time? Um, I think. Do y'all remember when we was out on the goal line, real close? I think both those guys in the game that time, that one time, I think, on that goal line stop we had. I think they was in there one play. I could be wrong, but I think they was in there one play together. So I'm gonna go back and look at that again. So, but yeah, playing at the same time with Grady and who else? Grady and Alonzo in the game at one time. That'd be a nice little combination for a run team. You can see that this week. I'm just saying. So yeah, that's very possible. That's a very possible because Horn is actually pretty fast off the ball to be such a big guy. So yeah, I can see that. All right, Michael said too much range, Shawty. I was there for 5 years, deployed twice. Out of there. Hey man, the rain has subsided. It doesn't rain as much. What year were you there? Because it doesn't rain as much as it used to rain. This global warming, whatever you guys want to call it, the rain gets cloudy though. But you know, the rain is you get used to that rain, man. It's not. It's actually relaxing because when the sun shines, you know how this place is when that sun shines. So, but yeah. Oh, he was border trolling. Oh yeah, man. Hey, light fighter, first brigade. Okay, I got you. I got you, Mike. That's cool. Welcome in, Mr. Floyd. Welcome in. Welcome in, Mr. Lewis. Ken Lewis in the house. Oh my God, my God's in here. What's up, Miss? I'm going okay, man. Going okay. Yeah, man. Welcome. I'm glad you guys came in here. I don't want over a lot of things. We're just doing question and answers right now. I'm gonna be out here in a little while. So, but yeah, man. You guys got any questions for me? Who's just coming in here? I got a couple answers. So, Michael said, home. Yeah, Horn has quick hands. Yeah, man. He like I said, the guy's kind of fast off the ball too. If you watch him, he gets off the ball pretty fast. So, Laura said, beat the Browns. Yeah, man. This here, this right here, is a statement game to a degree. It ain't a must-win game, but it's a statement game. All right, rise up on Saturday. Floor said, rise up. He said, Yakima is freezing you. Yakima, yeah. But you know what? Me being in the unit I was in, cause my last years I was a driver. I did a lot of driving, so I drove colonels around. So when the colonels wanted to go back to garrison, I was in garrison. I didn't say no tips at all for my last couple of years, but yeah, man, I drove back to Fort Lewis a lot from Yakima. So yeah. All right. Have you? Yeah, we spoke on tour. Yeah, yeah, earlier. So, but you guys, yeah, what you got to say about it? I'll let you get on it. You got something you want to say about it? Michael, man, you talking about Fort Lewis and you went to Fort Drum. You went to the Winter Wonderland. You, boy, Fort Lewis is, compared to Fort Drum, is two different worlds. So, let me get where. That's boy. He's a hypothetical trade. Okay, let's look at this here. Jones, Davidson, and a fifth to the Patriots for Christian Barmore and a third. What do you think? Wow, that's a lot to give up. Barmore's a bad man down there, though. I don't think they. I says, I don't know. I don't think. Well, that's a possible trade, but I don't see it happening. But that's a possible. That's a very possible trade. Look who's in the building, my man. What's up, Mr. Tyrone? Welcome in, man. Good to have you in here. All right. Appreciate you joining me, though. One more. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. You did some work, bro. You did the work. So, but yeah. Here we go. That Tua injury scared me. Watch that thing happen. I instantly just froze up because the first thing that went through my head was, what did that happen to KP or DL? Yeah, man. Yeah, anybody. Like I talked on it, man. This right here is a sad situation. It's a scary situation, and don't want that to happen to nobody. Not even your worst enemy, man. Concussions are no joke. And like I said, there's a lot of people to blame for that. You know, it's a whole bunch of people, to blame for that. So, but who to blame for it? Like I said, a lot of people, and you know, yeah. I don't think I want to watch that. They're gonna show it 1,000 more times, but yeah. It's scary, but it sucks that the Dolphins thought of him as a player before they thought of him as a person. It's more than a player safety issue. It's also a quality of. Yeah, definitely, most definitely, bro. Most definitely. Like I say, there's a lot of blames, man. A lot of blame. Like I said, the player himself, as a player, and like I said earlier when I talked about it, I've had concussions, and and went back and played. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure a lot of other people have done the same thing. Like I said, we talked about earlier, smelling salt and some water. Shake it off, shake the carpet off. I can focus. I'm not seeing stars. I can focus. I can see what's in front of me. So like back then, the concussion wasn't talked about like it is today. Now you know what it is. You know what it does. And the NFL is going to get a lot of blame. So I think everyone to blame for Tua himself, the staff, the league, and us fans. We're not going to stop watching, but the future of the sport is in. Yes, mom's not going to let they. Yeah, exactly. Like I said earlier also, thank God it didn't happen. If that young man would have passed away, I hate to say the word, would have passed away, NFL's season would have been canceled. I can almost guarantee you, they would have canceled this season, bro. And football in general, like you said right here, would have been in jeopardy. this fan control football would have been something that would have been would have probably took off, or more flag football. Serious. That's what would have happened. I hate to say that. However, not taking away, like I said, I love this game. But when you play football, like I said, when you play this game of football, I say there, it's like two cars come together and colliding. You know, going as fast as they can and colliding. You know the risk. And that was a risk that players in general are willing to take. You sign up for it, you know. But the tour situation, you got to protect the player from himself sometimes. Like I said, the coach, that independent doctor who checked this guy out, he has a lot of the blame. He should have never allowed this guy to come back in the game. Tua said it was his back hurting. Your back hurting, you're holding your back, and you're grimacing in pain. That's back. I haven't seen too many people hurt their back and become dizzy. Could be. It's possible. But, you know, but your back, your spine, neck, your brain is all in one. It's all on the spinal cord. The spinal cord is your nervous system, to a degree. So that your spine is very important, man. You hit, it's like an electrical shock. Hit that back shock, man. Send shocks to your brain. And that's what happened. So your spinal cord is like your electrical circuit. You mess with that right there, it's gonna send some kind of shock waves into your brain. And you know, man, like I said, I don't want to watch that man. I don't want to watch it again. I was like, I was actually at a my daughter's little after the season. She works for the Mariners AAA team up here. Works in the broadcast booth up there. So we were at their little after the company picnic, and so she was up in the, you know, we was watching on the big screen down there, and yeah, man, I saw that. I was like, man, and you seen his body just tense up. Cause the guy didn't tackle him; he slung him down like he was a rag doll, you know. So, but yeah, let's move on. D. Coleman said before my pops passed, he was having a loss of seizure and his hand would claw up like that. Yeah, real uncomfortable to see that. Yeah, it was like a seizure. I don't think this kid ever had seizures before, but now with that right there, that's a possibility he may have more seizures because he actually has serious brain trauma right now. He has brain trauma, and him playing again in this game, I don't know what the outcome's gonna be for that. Me personal, I'm retiring. I am not going to put my life on the line. You know, I can't see myself doing it again. You know, no matter how much I love this game, I'm knocked out. I am like, and worse, he could be paralyzed. Can you imagine yourself not being able to move your body? Man, it's not. Yeah. I can't see myself not moving. I move around too much. I move when I'm on the edge. I can't stay still. I got to move. I got to move my head. I got to move my neck. I got to move everything. So there we go. This concussion issue is distracting from the field. Is a distraction from the field and turf issue. Way too many injuries this year. You can see the turf come apart when players run. Yeah, they're trying to make it. The reason they're making them softer, and they're using like more like this grass, artificial grass. It's not turf. It's more like a artificial grass turf. You know, they have this grass grown from somewhere, and they bring it in. It's almost like real grass, but it's like have an underlay under it. So, yeah, I agree with you on that. Turf is ugly. The Falcons have the same thought with Marcus. He likes to dive forward instead of sliding and taking what he has. You can't keep doing that, and you not gotta get injured. Yeah, I worry more about Marcus' shoulders, but I don't think nobody's going toward his head unless they're going more toward the shoulders and the body. Yeah, I can see him get hit in the back and hurt himself that much. Yeah. So yeah, sliding. We don't see the guy slide and get cleaned up. What name? What's Trent last name? I can't think of his name. The guy that got for Kansas City that got laid out for sliding. So, but yeah, man, it's a lot of things. Missy, it's worrisome that the info we have on the brain is the same as the info we had on the heart back in the 1960s. Chuck has something worse than what he is diagnosed with. Yeah, man. Yes. And, with this injury, especially the one he just had, he's an automatic candidate for that CTE. As they get older, CTE become worse. That's when they want to, start having these hallucinations and all kind of crazy things, man. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, he wasn't running on either of these plays. Yeah, man. Yeah, in the pocket. Yeah, in the pocket, bro. Like I said, it wasn't even that his head hit the ground hard. It was that shock of that body hitting the ground hard. Your body, because remember, your brain's inside of a little water pocket there, man. So that thing shaking around like that, and your back hits that electrical shock from your spine goes up to your brain while your brain's moving. Yeah, that ain't cool. Michael said, I think it's a pride thing for Mariota. He's trying to justify his high draft pick. Marcus, the kid wants to win. I'm not going to say he's justified his draft pick. As a quarterback, your job is to win. Your job is to lead your team. So I don't think it's a draft pick. The guy wants to win. The guy's been out of the starting lineup for 3.5 years? This guy wants to win. He wants to prove that he can still play this game. So I don't think it's about the draft pick. I think it's more about him just wanting to prove that he can be a football player and that he can contribute to this team. Next comment. Miss say, if I were tour, I would separate from the game, get something set up to be a commentator as such. Some man, yeah. Me personally, I can't. I couldn't do it again. Like I said, when I see that thing coming again, I'm gonna turn my head because I don't want to see it again. Because I see what happened. That little pose he done. That was a scary watch. I'm used to seeing crazy stuff, but they're over. And it's a kid now. He's a kid. Just imagine you had a young kid to go through that, man. Just imagine, like I said, I coach high school kids. Seeing the high school, I get, I ain't gonna say teared up, but I get shaky when I see a kid get tackled. I still see it with the pros. When the pros get tackled in a pile, And the guys on the bottom, I'm hoping he comes out standing, nothing broke, nothing hurt. You know, you can see so many injuries under that power. You don't know what happens until they come out. Like, okay, he's safe. Especially the legs, man. These guys' legs when they get tackled, how they bend and twist and stuff. Like, man, this guy's leg is strong. You know, you got to think that way. So, yeah. Hate to see anybody get hurt, man. Getting hurt is no joke. All right, got a couple more here. You got to understand when to step away, just like Andrew. Yeah, Andrew Luck said, man. Concussion, neck. Oh, I got to live. I got enough money. I invested right. I'm good. You know, so. But Marcus is still on his rookie contract. Yeah, he's still on his rookie contract, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man. I think he's still on his rookie contract. So yeah, I think Marcus can be set up. Marcus is probably, yeah, he can do something. So organization put him in something, you know. They forced it. It was a seizure from the impact to the head. It made him seize up and knock him out. Yeah, he was knocked out for a second or two. That's why he was down for 10 minutes before they could move him. Yeah, the body locked up. Yeah. So all thing you can do for pray for the young man. That's all we can do for him, you know. So Tua can't go through 8. Oh yeah, yeah. Cause he's gonna get hit again, you know. And the next hit could be his last hit, you know. But I'm gonna say something also about football. Something I used to tell my kids. You know, I don't know how you guys gonna take this. I used to tell a kid, if you play this game and you love this game, play this game like this is your last game. Because you never know what's gonna happen when your last game is gonna occur. So you play this game as hard as you can, and you play it to the best you can play it. Like I say, tomorrow could be your last game. You never know what's going to happen on this play. And in Tua's situation, that is a thing that, you know, hope he had that instilled in him. That could be his last play. So, you know, but yeah, that's another topic. Yeah, he hit the ground hard. Yes, he did, sir. He hit the ground too hard. All right, got a couple more things in here. Marcus is very humble. He has a starting role again, and he's grateful for the, regardless of where he was drafted. Yeah, he just wants to win. Yeah, that's my take also. I agree with that. Nathan Floyd said, and everyone's picking at this kid about how his hand sees up. Should be ashamed of themselves. No, I ain't picking at him. Yeah, I heard somebody say, talking about game signs and all that garbage. That kid, yeah, man, I don't want to think on that right there. That there is not cool. Yeah. Thank God he didn't, man. Because like I said, we wouldn't be talking about. We were talking about the NFL canceling their season right now if that would have happened. Yeah, true facts, yes sir. All right. I still remember when Kevin Herber from Buffalo. Yeah, he didn't know the kick returner was gonna beat you for him. Yeah, man, that was crazy. That was another. Yeah, that's crazy sign. Yes sir. Who is this? If he play not to get hurt, he just gets hurt more, and then he'll be shot. Huh? So, but anyway, fellas, I'm gonna do one more thing before I go. Or a couple more things here. I gotta go with my you guys are just joining in here and you didn't see this here, go to manscaped.com, put in promo code AFN, and get your 20% off Manscaped plus your free shipping. This is a sponsorship we're trying to get from Manscaped. So you guys go in there and support us by supporting Manscaped. You guys will help us out also. That's for AFN. Just put AFN in that code, man. You get 20% off. They got some good products, so go in and check them out. And get that 20% off. 20% off is a lot for this product, and it's free shipping. You can't beat the free shipping. So that is something that I was you guys go ahead and do for us. Yep, Manscaped, D. Coleman. Knock down that bush, bro. Thank you, T. Coleman. But anyway, guys, one more thing. Head over to my channel, Coach Unchained. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. I would appreciate it. I'm sure a lot of you guys in here have already done that, but yeah. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button on AFN, GSN, Mad Mike, K Styles, Drew, everybody that's on this AFN family, man. Go and go. Don't forget Noah, because Noah's trying to get to 100, guys. Definitely go hit Noah up, forget that 100 subscribe, bro. We will really appreciate it, man. We're just here to bring you guys some good content. It's all facts. We got some opinions in here, but it's a lot of everything we're doing, especially with the research, is all about facts, man. So you guys take that with y'all. You guys have a great day. But also, I'll be on today, man. You guys want to watch that Georgia game? I'm going to do a live party. Like I said, I can't show the game, but we can talk on it. We can watch it together. You guys can comment on what you see during the game and, have a little good time. And also, don't forget tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, the Regulator Show with the crew. I'll be on that. And after the Regulator Show, I'm doing another live game. I like doing a live game because I can watch it and see what everybody else thinking, and I can fuss and cuss, and you guys can watch me fuss and cuss and do whatever I do. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, man, and enjoy doing this with you guys in the morning. And like I said, this is my therapy since I'm not coaching. You guys are my therapy. You guys are like my therapists. You guys are keeping me grounded by asking me all these good questions. And yes, D. Coleman, he said, I'm going to watch the regular, then the Saints die tomorrow. I think they're going to lose tomorrow too, but that's them. He said, I'll be listening to the game. I have to work tonight. Man, y'all some working folks. I ain't mad at you. I work too. I work during the week though. I start so early in the morning, and yeah. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys again. Thanks for joining me. And again, don't forget, head over to Coach Unchained, hit the subscribe button, man. I'm trying to get to that too. And you guys know what to do. I've been the coach, man. I'm Coach Unchained, and I'm out of here. Thank you.